Okay, well, Tesla's earnings were spectacular, and the stock is off to the races and is going to hit $1,000 soon on its way to the moon after the Hertz announcement. But like everything with Tesla, the narrative has been at two extremes. You have the bulls stating this will make Tesla the greatest company ever, so you better load up now. And then you have the media and the bears kind of poo-pooing all over everything that Tesla does, which is pretty much what they do every time Tesla runs up big and shows you why they are so great in the first place. But everyone on both sides seems to be completely missing the boat on this Hertz contract, and even sneakier, the information that was revealed deep in the earnings report that you need the truth on what exactly it means for your Tesla shares, because that's what matters in the end as an investor. So like the video and subscribe to this channel if you like the truth without the hype. And don't forget to get your completely free download, My Stock Investing Checklist, to help you out. And check out the Market Insiders private group while you're there, where I have posted 72 buys now over 19 stocks. And that includes our last Tesla buy at $615, which means it's up massive by now. And that also includes 2 swing trades that netted at 2x and 3x respectively. So if you want those alerts, plus 4 free courses, live weekly Q&As, exclusive videos, and a ton more, check out the pinned comment. And before blasting me for promoting it, I have no ads, no sponsors. This is what YouTube pays me in a month, and I give half of that and half the group's proceeds to charity. So let me explain the 2 things everyone is missing and how it affects your Tesla stock. Now again, don't be mad at me. I'm just telling the truth, but stick with me until the end because I think this is massively positive. So, don't get angry at me too much, but it's just not in a way that anyone is talking about right now. And the last one is going to be the real catalyst that drives the share price over the long run. Now, full disclosure up front, I am a long-term Tesla shareholder, and I have continued to strategically add despite having all the shares that I want and having a full position. So now let's talk about the first big thing, the Hertz contract. Obviously, I think the vast majority of us view this as a huge win for Tesla, as you cannot deny the size of the deal, the fact that they gave no preferential pricing to Hertz, which is usually what happens in those scenarios, and it opens the door for others to follow suit if it's wildly successful for Hertz. Which, despite Hertz being a terrible company with a bad management team, maybe this will help management out and they won't screw it up. But the bears seem to be focused on Tesla lying or breaking promises, and the bulls, by contrast, are focused on this being game-changing and huge for Tesla and how it would just push the stock to the moon. But I'm not sure neither of those narratives is completely true or what we really want as an investor. Now, I don't think I need to address the bears at all. It's just ridiculous at this point, and they're just basically making stuff up now. But in regards to the bulls, Tesla doesn't have a demand problem, it has a supply problem, which basically means Hertz could have ordered 1 million cars and Tesla has no way of producing or delivering them. So while the news is great, don't get me wrong, it's awesome and it's huge, especially for the future, it is just additional demand right now that they don't really need, and I'm afraid everybody saying it's going to the moon again is setting us up again for some bad months in the future. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if the stock runs out too far ahead of itself once again, the PE will get inflated again, and we might once again have another period of months of stagnant or downward trend trading with Tesla. Now, I got blasted for saying that might happen at the beginning of the year when Tesla was flirting with $900 way back at the beginning of this year, but that is exactly what happened with this stock. So I'm sure I'll get blasted again by some, but I'm sorry. That's just the truth, and it doesn't make me a bear just because I don't see Tesla to $3,000 by the end of this year. Oh, and just wait guys, those videos will start populating your feed soon enough. Now, Tesla will get there, don't get me wrong, it's gonna get there. It's just not a good thing for it to get too far ahead of itself, as we saw, for most of this year after the initial run up. And the second piece that everyone is missing is Tesla raising the prices of their vehicles significantly and what the actual impact is. Now, I wasn't surprised to see the bears not mention this at all because, well, you can't raise prices if you have a demand problem. And since the bears wanted to discuss the demand problem, then they couldn't really acknowledge the price increases. But where I was surprised was to see so few of the bulls really drill down on this. Now sure, most mentioned it, I'm not saying they didn't, but then they went off and focused on other things from the earnings call, and I get why they did that. This doesn't make for a splashy headline or a clickable topic. But to me, it is the single biggest revenue driver and, more importantly, profit generator Tesla is going to have over the next year, with the factories not really being ramped up until 2023 or so. Tesla clearly has a supply problem and not a demand problem, and that has been the case for a long time now. And the best way to take advantage of this is to increase the price. And I think every Tesla made will still be sold out for the next year, so I fully expect Tesla to put up some gaudy profit numbers over the next few quarters. So as a shareholder, what does that mean for you? It means Tesla is primed to have the financial performance that is better than ever, and will continue to push even the most hardened haters to come around to Tesla. That means more price targets being raised and more of the big money players getting into Tesla, which of course means more share price growth. There we go. More share price growth for Tesla. However, if we get the rocket ship and condensed timelines of explosive share growth like we got at the beginning of this year, expect huge amounts of volatility, which is really nothing new for long-term Tesla shareholders. Expect huge FUD in the meantime, and again, that's nothing new, and maybe some stagnant trading for a few months if Tesla rockets up past $1,500 by the end of this year. We just had 7 months of stagnant or downward trading where you could have bought Tesla at a great price, and those that added during that time are seeing the fruits of that hard work and that commitment. So congrats to you guys out there that executed and kept buying despite all the sideways action seemingly that was never going to end. But let's just be prepared for if Tesla continues to run, and let's be prepared if it has a pullback as well. And remember, that's just part of the Tesla roller coaster on the way to new highs over the long term. So let me know down in the comments what you think this all means for Tesla. I would love to hear your take on this. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.